It doesn't end there. Nigel Martin-Smith claims that he's owed thousands of pounds in commission, and it's estimated the final bill could hit £1 million. Well, Robbie wasn't in court today because he's suffering from a mystery virus, which has forced the cancellation of 3 dates in Europe. But it's hoped that he will be well enough to play in Cologne at the weekend. But now from Robbie to JK.
It's not exactly happening. I'm working with lots of different people to do different things and try and work something out.
That's the Jamiroquai frontman talking about his attempts to design a clothing range. He's currently talking to Levi's about coming up with some threads. But as ever, music is getting in the way.
I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. I'm much more interested in getting the album out and making sure it's all sweet. But it is rather good.
And you can expect a new single from Jamiroquai in May called Canned Heat. There's an album and tour to follow in June, but Jay is also hoping to land some prestigious film soundtrack work. It would seem Deeper Underground's profile on the Godzilla soundtrack has whet his appetite.
If we get asked to do stuff, I mean, I sort of would like to work on this Bond tune that's coming up, The World Is Not Enough, but I don't really know, whether we'll get it or not. But I mean, I've just got so much else to do, with the album coming out in June.
Delirious are celebrating their 3rd top 20 single this week. See the Star is currently at number 16 and confirms the band's status as the most successful product of the UK's fledgling Christian rock scene. That said, Stoogie and John from the band are keen that people judge them for their music rather than focusing on their beliefs.
Obviously we have a faith, but at the moment in time we'd like to major on the music and kind of get a bit of respect for the music we make. And just like any other band really, we feel that we've built up our following just like any other band. We've been quite successful, having 2 top 20s, and I think it's starting to speak for itself. So we hope that people like the music first of all. It doesn't really have that much to do with us right at this moment in time, so I can't really comment on that. I mean, in America, it's a huge industry. In the UK, it's not, and which is why we do have a faith and stuff, but we want to make it the same way that everybody else does, every other band does. And so we're going the same routes, really.
They are, however, benefiting from the massive Christian rock market in the States.
Been embraced by the Christian scene in America as well. It's great. There's lots of people out there buying records, so that's fantastic. We are very excited, though, about the Virgin release this year and the way that they're so keen to take it into the pop market, so that's really encouraging.
Johnny Vaughan is to go head-to-head with Jonathan Ross this autumn in the War of the Movie Buffs. The Big Breakfast star has been snapped up to front Channel 4's rival to Film 99, which debuted last night with Mr. Ross filling the chair left vacant by Barry Norman. In other TV news, the original shock jock Howard Stern has signed a deal to broadcast his show in the UK for the first time. The controversial programme will air on Bravo. Finally, we've heard the first words from Geri Halliwell today here on Radio 1 about her debut solo single. The track is called Look at Me and is due out on May the 10th. She spoke very briefly to Zoe this morning.
I'm excited, with the anticipation of, possibility, but at the same time, I'm really, really nervous because obviously it's a fickle industry and who knows what's going to happen.
Well, one person who might just know is the very woman sitting across from me. Jo, you've heard it?
I have, yeah. No, it's good. It's strident, that's what I said, and it's kind of bombastic. It's in your face, and it's very Shirley Bassey, very diva, and top 5, I reckon. And she looks fantastic. Can I just say, everyone kind of has this wrong impression of what she looks like. She looks brilliant.
She's calmed it down a bit, a little more demure these days, isn't she?
Yeah, she has. Right, you're going to be back tomorrow. A bit scrappy today because everything's sounding a bit strange. So if you're listening at the moment, we apologise and we will take the buckets off our heads tomorrow. Okay. Cheers, Danny.
See you tomorrow.